Ready?
Ready.
I'm driving. I'm going to scare the crap out of you.
Hey.
It's my turn to not pay attention! Okay, so for those of you who don't know what a Duffy is, it's not a ducky.
It's not a ducky, and it's not a...
Like our friend Kim calls it.
Yeah.
She calls it a ducky. It's a Duffy, D-U-F-F-Y, and it's an electric boat that a guy from Newport Beach invented, and he named it after himself, hence the Duffy.
The Duffy. And our good friends who live down the street, he and Duffy grew up together. Jack actually was one of the main patents for bringing the Duffy to life.
It's alive!
The battery.
Yep.
Was it the rudder that he was also in charge of?
I think it was the steering mechanism that went down to an actual, I don't know. What am I,
Yeah.
I'm not mechanical.
Jack has something to do with it.
You put the key in and you go.
And all over Newport Bay, there's just Duffys everywhere.
Yeah.
Electric boats.
Electric.
Better known as the electric boat.
Yes.
And it's electric, so you don't have to worry about gas.
Mm-hmm. Which
It's
is
like-
nice because we had a gas boat before.
Oh, is it?
And I'm sure there's several people that have owned boats and ski boats and river boats and all kinds of, not like a paddle wheel river boat, but a river
Is it
boat.
like bubblegum
And-
shrimp, but it's different kinds of boat?
Yeah.
This kind of boat, that kind of boat.
Okay, go ahead, sorry.
We do this once a week, and we just thought, you know what? Let's share Date Night on the Duffy with everyone, and then we want to hear about your date nights in the comments below.
Yes, and when our son was born,
Yes.
we had this amazing pediatrician, and you know when your first child is born, you're clueless.
Oh yeah, there's something in here. Oh, it's a really disgusting.
But he's told me, remember that you're a couple before your parents.
Yep.
It's important to have date night. It's important to take trips. And we couldn't afford to take trips, but we could afford, kind of, to take date nights.
Yep.
Our date night would consist of, if we joined a local library branch,
We got really creative.
we would get a free VHS tape. And Taco Bell was serving, what, like...
That 12-pack, like
29 cents a taco.
$2.99. Yeah, it was
So we were
$2.99.
so broke, my mom would babysit.
Yep.
And we would go get tacos.
And a movie
and-
at the library.
And we would go sit out on like the beach and
Yep.
eat our tacos. And then my mom would put the kids to bed and we'd come back and watch our VHS tape.
Yep.
And then we would go to the next library.
We could quite possibly have 68 library memberships around the Southern California area.
Anyway, so that was how our date night started. And we've always tried to keep them up.
Yeah, it worked, and you have to do that with work schedules and kids and everything so crazy in the world. You just got to do it. You got to have that time together. There was another thing too, another little empty nester tip. I was told that when you come home from work, you should spend at least 30 minutes on the couch time, with each other, talking about each other's day. And that is done first before you do stuff and play with the kids and do all that, because that also shows your children that mommy or daddy comes first and that they have a life and they need to have that relationship and have that discussion of what they did during the day. Why are you laughing?
Well, because I'm thinking, you know, you have a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old, and you come in the door. It was great in premise. We never did 30. Even if it was 5, it was
Yeah.
like, daddy, 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 mommy, mommy, mommy.
Couch time.
And we're like, oh, hang on a minute. I'm going to hang out with mommy or daddy. We'll be with you. And it was never 30. I mean, 30 was the goal.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we didn't have that much to say to each other. But
How you doing?
How are you doing?
Because we talked 20 times during the day.
that's because you call me.
No.
You call me all day long.
So I have a great story. I am in the middle of a presentation, and I always made it a absolute point that if I got a call from my wife or my kids, I would always answer no matter what.
So I didn't call you that much. Only when it was really important.
So I get a call.
Which was really important call.
It's very important, and I'm in the middle of a presentation, big presentation, and I'm like,
I'm sorry, I have to take this. Very important.
very important. I walk out of the room, I answer the phone, I go, hi honey, what's up? I'm right in the...
Did you take my emergency 5?
I'm like, what?
Did you take my emergency 5?
I'm in the middle of a presentation. What are you talking
Well, I was at the car wash, and I usually have an emergency 5 that I keep in the visor, and I wanted to make sure and give the guy something.
You know, I'm like,
Give the guy something. It was emergency money. $5 back then was a lot of money.
I know.
I didn't like give somebody a $5 valet. I didn't valet back then.
It was at the car wash.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
You was at the car wash. You were looking for something to give.
I was probably needed McDonald's money or something because
So
Beanie Babies. No, actually, you know what? Here's what's in it.
Did you take my emergency 1?
Downgraded. You know, we're digital now.
yeah.
All right, here we are.
Here we are.
I have to point something out.
Okay.
Do you notice I'm driving? I asked Zeus where to park. And he goes,
I don't care.
now, do you think that if he was driving, I would have said, I don't care? I probably would have had 5 opinions on where.
Of course you would.
So it's definitely a wife thing.
Well, yeah.
Bossy, bossy, bossy.
No, it's not bossy. It's just.
I'm bossy, bossy, bossy.
No, it's just control freak.
I'm like, wow, you're really giving me a lot of leeway here.
All right, here we go. Date night on the Duffy. Where'd you go? You're walking behind me again.
Honey, there's a car right there. You don't run into the
This
wall.
is the This is the U.S. of A. We got to walk together.
Don't
Date
fall.
night on the Duffy. I won't. All right. What's our plan?
You're in charge.
All right. Here we go.
I'm the supporting staff.
Date night on the Duffy. Date night on the Duffy. Hey. So just so you know, this was not an accident.
Yes, it was.
No,
Only
it
one they had
wasn't.
available was a Quinky Dink.
That's no. I asked for it. They go, what about this one? I go, oh yeah.
At least the boat.
You want me to do this?
Oh no, you stand there with the camera. Remember last time we did this?
Yes.
Somebody broke the camera. It fell to the ground,
Oh.
but it didn't snap off.
Okay.
And I'm very sorry.
Yeah. That's why I'm doing it. See what we got going here? Camera's facing forward, camera's facing backward, looking out the side.
One of our favorite places to go on the bay is the American Legion.
Yes.
And we keep saying over and over and over again, we have a passion for veterans, and this is a very special American Legion because it's on the bay. And it's on like maybe $30 million, $50 million land.
Yeah, at
And it's
least.
the American Legion. And I don't know, do they rent it from the state? Is it
I don't know.
grandfathered in? That'd be really interesting to
That's a good question.
look. Ahoy! Ahoy!
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
They look miserable. So anyway, it's this, we're gonna go buy it. It's so cool. They have a band, they have line dancing. We're gonna do a whole segment on the American Legion because we love to support it. Zeus
Yep.
is a member of the SALs.
Sons of the American Legion, the
Sons
Sals.
of the American Legion, SAL. And there's just this absolute sense of love and passion and Americana. And we go there all the time. But the problem is, their drinks are super cheap and super strong. So every time we go there, we get a little tipsy.